Just relax and make yourself comfortable wherever you are. And just allow yourself to settle. You can begin to notice the gentle rhythm in the background of your day. The way the air brushes against your skin. Or a subtle shift in the rhythm of your breathing. And have you ever watched a kite dance in the sky, held by a string, both free and grounded at the same time? And you can find a sense of natural ease, simply noticing by how your thoughts can drift softly, just like a kite might dip and soar, finding its own path. And as you follow that gentle sway, perhaps your attention can drift deeper inside, as if you're sitting atop a grassy hill, watching the kite's journey against the wide open sky. Each motion, each current of air invites a sense of peaceful curiosity. The warmth of the sun gently finds your face. The earth beneath you feels firm, safe, supporting you. And you may find that the more you let yourself observe this scene, the more space opens up within. Possibilities unfolding, just like the clouds in the sky. And it's funny how some people imagine that happiness is like that delicate kite, and failure the sudden gust that could pull it away. And yet, you can remember that even on blustery days, a skilled hand adapts, sometimes letting the string go slack, sometimes holding it firm. And maybe, as you sit feeling the hill support beneath you, you can notice how part of you can reconsider of what the wind means. What if the wind, instead of threatening to bring the kite to the ground, actually gives the kite lift, allowing new heights? And sometimes what seems like failure is simply the wind changing course, an invitation for new dimensions, not a signal to stop. You might notice how possibility feels different when you accept the wind is always part of flying and not the enemy of the journey. And as you listen, you might recall a memory, perhaps from childhood, of inventing games, of building kites from whatever was at hand. There was no judgment, just playfulness. And if a kite tumbled to the earth, laughter was the next breath, adjustments the next step. Back then, failure wasn't final. It was simply a way of learning how things fly. And perhaps now your mind can revisit those times when learning, tinkering, and even falling short brought more insight than any perfect flight. And if what we call failure is just information, like a breeze telling you to shift your angle, then happiness and fear can begin to exist together, like sunlight and the wind, each with their own gifts. And just imagine holding that kite string in your hand right now. And sense how letting small feelings of success, however fleeting, rise up. It's not about control, but about companionship with the unpredictable. Some part of you begins to notice the steady strength in your grip, even when the breeze picks up. And maybe, amidst it all, there's space to ask, whose definition of failure am I flying with? What if happiness is not the outcome, but the awareness of the rise and fall and rise again? It's as though the sky itself invites you to feel safe, to explore both success and setback, always returning to the support beneath. And you may become aware of how choosing curiosity over judgment changes the meaning of every gust and every lull. The world seems larger, more forgiving, as you consider that happiness isn't a fragile prize, but a companion woven through every attempt, through each experiment. And perhaps each day now offers chances to enjoy the act of flying itself. And as you take all this in, this kite gently becomes your own, blending into your thinking, available whenever you notice the next breeze. And as you sense the hill beneath you, the kite string in your hand, and the sky broadening as clouds drift onward, you can begin to return your focus to the here and now. Begin to notice your fingers and toes, the gentle breath in, the sounds and colours in the room around you. And as you reorient, you bring back a sense of renewed, calm confidence. Energy awakening just at the right pace for your day, feeling awake, alert, and ready to approach failure with a new perspective. And as you move forward, you may find yourself choosing to try new things, allowing both delight and disappointment to simply move through you. Noticing how strong and at ease you can feel, even when uncertainty appears. And in an unexpected moment, you can allow gentle optimism to arise, reminding you that you already know how to adjust your angle, to shift your grip, and savor the view from wherever you are. Thank you for joining me today. You've made some wonderful progress, and each time you explore these ideas, you take another step towards comfort and freedom. If you found this helpful, you can return to it whenever you wish. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.